was a videotape that we did at my house just for my private collection.
Private collection?
Snoop was a part of it.
Now, did you know they have found nanotechnology in Coca-Cola and in Pepsi products?
Were you guys aware that a mud eruption took place in California just a few days ago, y'all? This is like the mud.
Alright, y'all, we're back at it again. Welcome back to the channel. In today's compilation, we'll be looking at a few clips that'll make you rethink your whole reality. Let's get it.
So apparently Los Angeles has been stinking. People saying it has been smelling like rotten eggs or the smell of sulfur, dead fish, all kinds of things, and nobody is bringing awareness to this.
Los Angeles stinks right now, okay? And I mean that very literally. It stinks. And nobody's talking about this. On the west side and Santa Monica, it smells like dead fish all over. And I keep searching.
Now I believe this is also tied to why Los Angeles has been foggy as of late, because the smell came around the same time the fog came. Were you guys aware that a mud eruption took place in California just a few days ago, y'all? This is like the mud floods coming back, y'all. This is what has been smelling like sulfur. This is coming deep underground from the earth, y'all, like the mud floods. Y'all see this? So there has been mud explosions in Los Angeles and nobody's talking about it. Nobody really knows what's going on. This is happening in the hills of California. And this is why it's extremely foggy in Los Angeles, as well as why it smells like rotten eggs and dead fish and all that stuff. So the air in Los Angeles right now is mostly methane, amongst other things.
Centralizing the cause of the sulfur smell to this overflow is a small win in the equation, but figuring out what's causing the hydrostatic pressure might be an uphill battle.
Barbie company Mattel printed a link to a corn site on their packaging for Ariana Grande's Wicked theme doll. This right here, this link take you straight to Cornhub. And this isn't a mistake at all. These people does this shit intentionally. Just like the Balenciaga, when they had their little debacle with the kids and all that. They say, oh, that shit wasn't no mistake. Just like Bath and Body Works, and I made a video about the candle with the KKK on it as the theme. That shit wasn't no mistake. Just like the woman that just said niggas instead of nuggets on air, that won't no mistake. They do this shit intentionally and put it in our face to see what you accept. Just like they had that community that time shaking titties at the White House, that ain't no mistake. Mattel mistakenly prints corn site in Wicked doll boxes. This is unacceptable. You are wicked.
Through all the checks and balances that Mattel kids packages go through, you mean to tell me not one pair of eyes noticed this? Okay.
Did you know? The most advanced Tesla phone product of this century, owned by Elon Musk, branded Pi, is due to be launched in late 2024. The Pi phone has 3 outstanding features that other smartphones don't have. No need to charge the battery, as it uses solar power. It only needs light to charge automatically. No need to expose it to sunlight. No internet capability is needed, because Pi connects directly to Elon Musk's Starlink, which has a global coverage network. Thanks to Dr. Nicholas Koukoulis, the patent holder of Pi and one of the CEOs of a company owned by one of the richest people in the world. Does it sound too good to be true? It will cost only $100. Now that's cheap.
Compare to Android, I'm Apple all day, but this Tesla phone might be the reason I break my loyalty.
Tell y'all true story, be so boom, watch this video to the end. A stolen videotape at a Dr. Dre party. TikTok this for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
We were just talking about this before the show started about a music videotape that was stolen. Do you want to talk about that now? Yeah. Just break it down. What happened?
They got him. Come on.
I mean, it was a videotape that we did at my house just for my private collection.
Private collection?
I mean? Snoop was a part of it.
What?
They got it? Somebody stole this tape from my house or something like that, and there's a lot of X-rated things on it, you know, so.
Snoop Dogg, you was on that tape too? Come on.
Don't you, this is like the Tommy Pamela Lee thing. Okay. It's gone now, it's gonna be out. It's worse than that, man.
Really? It's worse?
So are we looking for it? Can we say anything? Anybody watching? Whoever was at Dre's house at that party, you better return that tape. Please bring it back.
Wow. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I didn't say anything. Dr. Dre said it, and whoever has that tape, you better return it. Shut up! I wonder what's on that tape. Matter of fact, I wonder who's on that tape, because you wasn't the only one recording tapes. Stop playing with me, son. The Diddler was doing it too. I'm starting to think he was on that tape too. What was really going on? Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. I mean, shut up! You know how they like to party. Stop playing with me, son. Oh, nothing but a sausage party. That's how. Shut up! Don't you say nothing else. We got you. Dr. Dre, you want them to return that tape? You gonna have to do more than just ask for it. Stop playing with me, son. They got you, and that's what you get for making tapes and trying to hide them when they got them. But I tell you one thing, if I ever find one of those tapes, I ain't even gonna watch it. If I see something crazy, I'm gonna take it out the tape deck, call you, and try to get some money. And you don't wanna give me no money for it?
I don't think Snoop expected Dre to call him out like that, though, but it looks like Dre took a page out of Diddy's book.
Coca-Cola just signed a 5-year, $1.1 billion deal with Microsoft. 5 years ago, it was discovered that there were fluorescent nanoparticles in Coca-Cola. Now, if I were a conspiracy theorist, I might think there were more to this partnership.
Now, according to reports, Microsoft and the Coca-Cola Company have announced a 5-year strategic partnership to align Coca-Cola's core technology strategy system-wide. So it is said to enable the adoption of leading-edge technology and foster innovation and productivity globally. Using Azure Open AI service, Coca-Cola is currently exploring the use of generative AI-powered digital assistants. Now, did you know they have found nanotechnology in Coca-Cola and in Pepsi products? Have a look at this.
The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
The biodistribution study in major organs indicated that the NPs were easily accumulated in the digestive tract, and they were able to cross the blood-brain barrier and dispersed into the brain.
This is a clear example of Big Bill getting too creative, because the last thing we need is for us to get tracked in our every step. If you ask me, he should just stick to creating a new Microsoft operating system.
People refer to the CIA headquarters as Langley, Virginia. And that's funny because the actual city it's in is Langley, Virginia, but at headquarters we never call it Langley. We call it headquarters. Even in our written traffic, we refer to it as headquarters, or HQS. It's technically 2 buildings, what we call an old headquarters building and a new headquarters building. And that's the only overt, non-classified building that I'm able to disclose. There are several buildings that belong to CIA that house CIA officers, but they're all still covert in nature, and their locations are not something that I can disclose. We really are a self-contained unit, almost like a terrarium, where we don't need any support from outside. We can do everything within the confines of CIA, which is exactly how CIA wants to operate, because they have to be so heavily compartmentalized. CIA is a massive city on its own. It's got its own food, its own water sources, it's got its own industry inside. The land that headquarters is on is a large lot of land with a massive parking lot that wraps around it. In fact, it's the parking lot that most people complain about, because it's a huge parking lot, and for you just to get to your office, it's often a 15 or 20-minute walk through this winding, massive parking lot just to get to your office. The size of the parking lot and the way that it's laid out is very much based on security. They don't want cars to get within a certain distance just in case one of the cars or a CIA asset is compromised. Unfortunately, it's not a totally rare occurrence for a CIA officer to be compromised to some sort of adversary or enemy. So they keep cars a certain distance from building walls.
One thing for sure, they can't say those agents are not getting their daily exercise. That walk from the parking lot to the HQ office seems serious.
NASA has whole archives of data, much of which I believe will likely have information that will help inform UAP. We need only look. And again, in an era with AI and ML, we can relatively quickly and easily go through it. So I think it's something that we should encourage NASA to do.
This is a presentation from the UATP task force. This is completely absurd. It's nuts, this level of censorship, of redaction on a document. It shows the redaction of how many reports they've collected, for how many years. 2 of the 3 potential explanations are blacked out. The Pentagon, the intelligence community is treating us like children. It's time for us to know the truth about this. I think that we can handle it.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft, yes or no?
Yes.
In your book, you mentioned government employees who've been injured by UAPs placed on leave and receiving government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again.
I really believe that we should use this hearing as a catalyst to improve and bolster our air defense capabilities and our maritime domain awareness capabilities, because obviously there are holes in it, whether it be UAP of non-HI direction or NHI direction, or like as you say, sir, China or any other adversary.
I don't think that Senate hearing had anything to do with Project Bluebeam. This seemed like the real deal.
Guys, look at my room. So look, I opened my door, right? Oh!
This guy could have been opening his door to an albatross or a shearwater bird as his new roommate.
The Earth is really rotating. Then why are airplanes flying? They could just go up in air and stay in the same location and wait for the Earth to rotate and then land. Why do they need to fly? Isn't that concerning?
That guy with the hat seemed speechless. That rationale made so much sense, it kind of felt like a drop mic moment. If you made it to this part of the video, I greatly appreciate it. If you're getting value, like this video, turn on your notification bell, and let's get back to it.
How isn't there anyone speaking on the fact that first they got rid of this guy, and then they go on to silence this lady and even force her out from her own country, and now they're doing the same exact thing to this black guy who goes on to expose the trillion-dollar cellular industry by telling us all the truth about EMF technologies that we use in today's society. But they don't want us to know this anywhere else, so just watch this next clip very close.
What about the earpods?
Earpods is worse than the cell phone. It's microwave just stuck in your ear. Damn. Yeah. I actually got these EMF protectors on them. They sell EMF protector stickers, but you have to test them. I done found one that really worked. I tested it with my meter. It don't give off no frequency. When I take it off in their own, it reads like 181. But once I put the sticker on, it goes down to 3. If you look, this is an EMF sticker on the back of the phone. We tested them. But the moment you put the sticker on and call it, the meter go down to about 6. It's still reading, but it's not reading 300 or it's not reading 192. So you can put these on your headphones. You can put these on your phones. I got several of them on my laptop, and then I never keep this stuff on my persons at all. But the cell phones is connected to promotions, it's connected to marketing, it's connected to the television. Right now, the cell phone is our televisions now, it's our way of communication, it's our way of socializing. So billions and billions and billions of dollars is made from the cell phones. So what they do is they sweep this type of stuff under the rug. That's why you cannot trust the data. You have to have good intentions, somebody with a good heart.
And what makes this even crazier is those studies show microwave electromagnetic fields or frequencies or waves and radio frequencies are at an all-time high in these last current 10 years. So if you or your little ones are overusing your tablets, your cell phones, or maybe even your earbuds while you're sleeping, while they're charging, or maybe just in general, you needed to have these on all of your devices a long time ago. Now these are EMF stickers, and there's a real reason people are waking up now with the most random brain fog, their batteries dying quickly, their phone is getting super hot with little to no use. Just like the majority of you guys watching this, before I heard about EMF stickers or EMF in general, I never even knew what that was. Nor did I actually think these stickers actually worked or they were authentic. And I didn't even know where I could get some authentic stickers that actually worked. Now, before getting these EMF stickers in my hand, I was very skeptical and I thought that this was gonna be flimsy, cheap, and just a piece of crap. But they're actually very durable, made with high quality material, and they're nice and thick, and they even look stylish and sleek on the back of your phone. But I will like to note that the majority of you guys out there are correct when you say there's a bunch of stickers out there that look exactly like this, down to the exact design, but are totally faulty, do not work, and are only made just to scam us out of our money. Don't fall for it. But this is exactly why I advocate for you guys to do your own research and find a company that sells real EMF stickers that also offers an authenticity and registration card that even comes with its own ID, so this way you could actually verify it.
The guy with the green hat that was talking to Willie D has been going viral, but I think it's about time for me to get a packet of stickers.
Someone told me to do Doritos. Well, how many of you guys are eating this right now? See, this is why they always come out with these new flavors, to entice you guys to buy this, y'all. Like, this is what you're getting yourselves into. Prepare yourselves. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bro, even deeper into this. Y'all see this? Like, even the bugs have like metals in them, y'all. Those transparent, translucent bugs, they got metals in them, the dark things. You can't even see them on the chip unless it's magnified. Are you kidding me? That's invasive. That is extremely invasive. And for them to give us this, y'all, oh my goodness. Did y'all know as in 2012, the USDA does not mandate what ingredients go into food and drinks? Did y'all know that? But look at them little things, y'all. That is so creepy. So yeah, how many of you guys are eating this right? Y'all got them in your dishes right now just staring at this. Oh my goodness, y'all. That just gives me the chills.
I'm going to my pantry right after this video and throwing all the Doritos out that my kids might be stashing away.
Have you guys heard about Omar Odavi? This is him on this chair. Scientists are trying to study his blood type and the metal content in his blood because for whatever reason he attracts sea life. They don't know if it's mercury because he does have a high mercury count in his blood, but whenever he gets close to the ocean, animals are automatically attracted to him. They don't know if it's the magnetic field. They don't know what it is, but you can see here they were trying to do a control group study where there was another guy that went on the beach in this chair and nothing came, and he sits and all these sharks come, and you can see that there's some stingrays in there. It's quite incredible. I wish that, part of me wishes that I had this ability, but it does come with its downside. He has really poor circulation to his hands and his feet, so he constantly has to have them warmed and have heat pads on them. And Everest is out of the question because they would freeze off right away. But quite cool.
It would be interesting to see what scientists can figure out about this guy's body makeup, but it looks like he has the ability to be a shark and a stingray whisperer. I'm curious if he has that effect on any other ocean life, but let me know your thoughts of this clip in the comments below.
After watching this, you can't tell me parallel universes don't exist. Check this out.
Okay, I'm confused about this backyard here. Like, this is supposed to be my backyard, right?
Okay.
And then when I go downstairs, I know it's not going to be the same.
Yo, watch this.
I'm literally confused.
Can anyone explain that?
I swear.
Stay weird, y'all.
I, for one, cannot explain this. Now, although I know spiritual dimensions are real, she might just be confusing her neighbor's backyard for hers.
So check this out, y'all. Check this out, y'all. What you're looking at over here is a standoff between the Indonesian system and the people of West Papua in Indonesia. You have the people of the island against a whole bunch of military guys, politicians, look like some important people, look like news media, and literally going to war with the people of West Papua, y'all. They're screaming and they're doing all kinds of chants and everything, and I think that's the reason why they're staying away, because they have no idea what's going on. Y'all see that boy with the axe right there? Yeah, you see him? He's ready to go. Look at all them boys in the cut right there. Look at all them boys. So it seems like the people over there, they're a little bit afraid and apprehensive, so they're staying over there. See, what people don't know is the people of West Papua have been going to war with the Indonesian system for quite some time now. So the people in the system have been trying to occupy their land, and because of this, they have been pushed into the woods, and now they are occupying the villages. So now people are always in their villages and they cannot go back home, and whoever goes back into the village, they always take them up and they do all kinds of crazy things to them. And what you're looking at here are the indigenous people of Indonesia. They literally have been pushed and cast aside. Doesn't that sound familiar, y'all? So now they stay in the jungles hiding because they are afraid of their lives. And what you're looking at over here is a standoff between them and the people of the system. And yeah, this is the result of it, y'all. But yeah, it looks like things are getting real over there, y'all.
The cops and the tourists didn't seem phased at all. If I walk down the street, I see guys with bows and arrows twice the size of their bodies. Hey, I surrender. You can have it all. You can have my shoe, my shirt, my hat, my cell phone. You name it, you can have it.
They are trying to cancel this lady for exposing your average dentist. You need to watch this next clip because you may not hear this information anywhere else.
What is so good about xylitol?
So I tell you my story.
Xylitol it's like a
xylitol is from birch.
Right?
It's from the birch plant we were just talking about. It's naturally found in plants. So it's that birch. You know what they're whipping?
Yeah.
It's from that plant. many studies have shown that it kills anaerobic bacteria like Streptococcus mutans that cause cavities and dental decay. I went to the dentist and he's like, "You've got 2 cavities." And I was like, "How the hell do I have cavities? I don't even need sugar." Like, so he goes, "You have 2 cavities. They're at the point of no return where, you know, like they're, I guess they penetrate the enamel a certain amount and they're like, you have to like get them out." The way I am is I always like to like look into everything before I do anything. I told him, I'm like, I'm going to do some research and see if I can find, you know, if there's any, you know, possibility that I don't have to like get a filling, right? I was like looking through everything, all my toiletries and everything, like, what do I have to get rid of? What's in there that could be harmful? And so I was like, fluoride, like in my toothpaste. So I was like, I don't want to use fluoride toothpaste anymore. So I came across this xylitol toothpaste. I was like, what is this xylitol toothpaste? So I started doing research on xylitol while I was looking for alternatives. And I started doing research and then I found all these studies. And not only did I find studies that like it, you know, basically kills these bacteria that cause cavities, the S mutans, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do this. I was like, I gave myself TMJ. Like I chewed so much xylitol gum. So I go back to the dentist, we do the x-rays and I'm like, oh, you're gonna tell me about the stupid cavities and I haven't done the research, you know? And he comes in and he goes, I've never seen this before, but your cavities are gone. And he shows the x-rays and he shows me before and after. He's like, they're totally gone. And I said, the only thing that I did that I could think of is like my obsessive xylitol gum chewing, which I still do.
So that is crazy. So the xylitol gum somehow, so you think that what it did was affect the microbiome of your mouth?
Yeah, oh, and it showed, there's also studies showing that it decreases the incidence of, I'm talking about Staphylococcus mutans because it's the only one I remember, but there's another one that causes dental decay, but it didn't affect any of the good bacteria in the mouth.
The last time that I went to the dentist, they recommended me this junk, and of course the main ingredient is fluoride, and fluoride again, no bueno. And I know if you go to check your toothpaste right now in your bathroom, the main ingredient would also be fluoride with a bunch of other harsh chemicals for your mouth and your teeth. So after I listened to that lady explain her story, I decided to take it upon myself to research and find the best toothpaste with xylitol in it. And this is the one that I found, which is the highest rated, the most sold, and all clean ingredients. This is called Knobs Toothpaste Tablets by Better Biome, or in other words, no BS toothpaste tablets, because there are no BS toothpaste ingredients. And on top of having xylitol, this actually has 12 other key clean ingredients, just like number 6 here, which is nanohydroxyapatite, which remineralizes your enamel. And as you can see, all the other ingredients also let you know what they contribute to the toothpaste, so you know exactly what you're putting inside your mouth. And these are toothpaste tablets. So all you have to do is pop one in your mouth, chew it for a couple of seconds, grab a wet toothbrush, and then brush like normal.
If half of what she's saying about xylitol is true, I don't think any dentist wants this clip going viral, but it may come to a point where saying the word xylitol in a dentist's office may equate to saying a curse word.
If you haven't seen this clip of the CEO of BlackRock telling us what he believes the next generation of the markets is going to be, then you're going to want to watch this. And make sure you watch till the end, as I don't think people realize the transition has already started, and if you're not paying attention, you could miss a huge opportunity.
This technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities.
And here's where things get crazy as I show you proof the next generation of markets is already here. The first being earlier this year, we saw JP Morgan stating they want to put Wall Street on the blockchain. And then just a couple months later, we see them debuting and announcing the launch of tokenized BlackRock shares. Another perfect example being earlier this year, HSBC estimated that there'll be trillions of dollars worth of assets tokenized by 2030. And then just a month ago, they announced they're going to be launching a platform that will tokenize gold for institutions. And finally, we're now even seeing governments give the green light to the markets to begin tokenizing.
I'm not too keen on the tokenization part of blockchain, but there's always a lot of gems to pick up when Larry speaks.
Monk spots a tall, white extraterrestrial in NY and asks him for knowledge.
To say this is a tall white might be a stretch, but this monk acted like this tall fella owed him some money.
I hear God is good. Huh? God is good. God is so good.
She doesn't want to say that.
You don't believe in God? Can I get a God? Can I get a God is good? Hey man, I need you to stop it. What? Nah, I want to pay. What's wrong with God is good? Stop asking that question.
She thinks she is slick. She acted like she couldn't hear the question at first, but no matter what you guys do in life, remember God is good. Alright guys, that's it for the video. On your way out, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, share your thoughts of any of those clips that you saw today. But in the meantime, be good, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.